Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin, and thank you for joining me today. So sorry, some people, I guess, I screwed up on my scheduling. I got it in several places. I have it in the post. When I redo a recap post, I say when the next one's going to be. I try to do an event in Facebook, and I try to keep the calendar up to date on craftystampin.com, and I moved it from yesterday to today, and I guess I didn't update everything. So my apologies. I will try to do better in the future with that. So this is the end of the school year here in New England, and it is crazy time. So just different things, and they all pop up. Like, but the kids come home. By the way, Mom, there's a poetry reading tomorrow. Can you come? Like, okay. So I apologize for any confusion or whatever. So let me show you what it is we are going to do today. It's a simple card. We're using the Lilypad Lake stamp set and the Lakeside framelits. I haven't learned all the names yet. And it's really simple, but I think it's really summery. I think it's just where we need to be for today. And as my thank you for everybody for coming on, I'd like to do a little bit of prize patrol. And today's prize patrol is we're going to do, if you leave a comment during the live broadcast, at the end of this broadcast, I will do a giveaway for the Bermuda Bay Baker's twine. If you do not win that, or you are watching later, either here on Facebook or on YouTube, I will enter you to win the beautiful Peacock stamp set, and that is a celebration stamp set from this past celebration. If you share this video, either Facebook, YouTube, to Pinterest, into a group someplace, and then type a comment shared, and you can type that in YouTube or Facebook comments, I will add you to a second entry to win the beautiful peacocks. And that's just my thank you for sharing the love. So let's do the watch later giveaway from last time, which is the epic celebration. Look, I can't even fit the word epic celebration in my space up here. Let's see if I can find this. And so you'll see all the names, and this is way back from, oh goodness, can't even see it, 5/9. It is not from 5/9. I didn't update everything. I'm sorry. I think it was 6/16. I don't know. I just pulled all the dates and I can't even remember when it was. Oh, getting old age hitting you. So here we go. I'm going to hit randomize, and the name that pops to the very top will be our winner of the epic celebration. Ba-dum-bum. And our winner is Irene Herrera Shan. So congratulations, Irene. If you head over to craftystampin.com, if you can go to specials and then giveaways, there is a link here to click to fill out the form to claim your prize. And I'm sorry anybody who has won in the past couple weeks. I just got them all out this morning. I'm way behind, back to that end of school year mingled with new catalog launch extras. So I'm all caught up, I think, on that front. So those all went out today. So just leave your name in the form and I will get those out to you. So we'll do one, while people are still popping on, we'll do one more look. This is the card we're going to make. It's really simple, but I think it's just so adorable, and it has some great, just that summer vibe. So you can change the greeting on it and make it, a birthday card or a, any kind of card. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So let's get stamping. So let me bring you down here. I am going to apologize. I have attempted to fix my webcam, and it just, the lighting's off. So I need to get a new webcam. So I apologize for any of these dark lines. The reason I have the dark background is it seems to behave better, but it's not a guarantee. So I apologize for that. Also, and we're having one of those, if one thing goes, it all goes. So my webcam's gone. My color printer is saying, yeah, no, I'm not working. And I have 2 TVs in the house that are dying. So, yay. But there, in about an hour, I like to do a recap blog post. It will list everything that we used in this project, as well as the video recap, and it'll have a downloadable PDF. It is in color, and you can print it out in color if you have a color printer that is behaving. But it's got the picture, all the cut sizes, a link back to the post for any reference, a list of all the products that are used, and these products are linkable on my blog post so that you can purchase anything, because it is all available on my online store. Let's stamp. So I put this aside. I'm starting with, because the card base is pretty much all white, so this is the thick Whisper White. It's our extra thick cardstock, so it holds up. And I'm just going to fold that and score it, and I'm going to put it aside for right now. Let's see, we'll do some big shot work here all at once. So first, so I just have a piece of scrap, so let's stamp and then we'll cut it out. Where's my stamp? So this is the super cute stamp set, Lilypad Lake. It's got the crane and some water, the boat, sun, some lily pads, and then some really nice greetings mixed in. And the die set is quickly becoming my favorite. We use the labels on another project we did a few weeks back with the sympathy card. But then it can also cut out the lily pads, the sun, the crane. Put these over too. We've got some cool waves, which we're going to do. It'll cut out the boats, and then we have some grass. So it's a good pairing, but I love the labels. Those are kind of my favorites in that set. But I'm going to stamp right now with Memento ink the boats on just some scrap. Oh, a frog and a turtle would be a great addition to this too. There we go. All right, so we're going to stamp that. And I'm going to cut it out first, let the ink kind of dry a little bit before we color it. So we're going to do all our big shot work first. So take it back to smaller. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut out those boats with that matching die. There we go, line them up. Use Post-it note to hold it in place. And let's send it through. There we go. All right. I'm going to color it after. You could usually, I usually would color then die cut, but I'm gonna do it the other way around just for ease at this point. I'm gonna take my Real Red, put this back here, and this is the second largest oval in the Oval Shapes framelit pack, and I'm going to put it centered left to right, but closer to the top of my paper here. Let's see if I can line that up. Good. We're going to run this through. Hope my thing did not move. I saw it wiggling there for a minute. Let's see. No, that's fine. Okay. So that looks good. So I'm going to save my oval for another project. And then I'm going to switch out. Let's see. I need to do these waves. Let's see what I remember. So I need my die adapter. This is the precision base plate. And some dies just need that extra pressure. And this is one of them, at least for me. Everyone's Big Shot's going to be calibrated a smidge different. So you got to figure out what works for your Big Shot. So I'm going to line that, I'll line that up. Okay, put the top plate on. I don't use a bottom plate when I'm using the precision base plate. And then use some elbow grease. I'm going to run it back. There you go. All right. So now, when I peel this up, these little pieces should just fall right out. Of course, I say that. Yes. Let's see if it, yeah. So they just sort of fall right out. Whereas they were not just falling right out if I didn't use the, here we go. If I didn't use the precision base plate. So here are my waves. So let's build the beginning of this card. And what I want to do is, because I have like a rectangle and I want this to really be my waves, I'm going to cut off one of these, this top that has the straight edge. So I'm going to cut this and this. So now my top has a bit of a softer, wavy edge. I can probably even cut off. I like the one below it. I'm going to cut that one off. So now my top is wavy, kind of like the waves. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over and I put snail, put my silicone pad down to protect my work base, and I'm going to add some snail along here. I'll place my waves there, and that looks good. Push that down. So there are my waves for my water. All right, so now let's see, I'm going to leave my silicone mat out just because then I don't get anything on my background. All right, so I'm using a combination of things this morning. I started out just using my Real Red marker, and because I was coloring all these with blends, but I wanted to get these little lines, and I was having trouble staying within the lines with my blends. And I found by using my marker on these small spots, you can't tell that it's not an alcohol ink or anything. And it's a lot easier with this really fine tip to get in those little spots. So that's how I did these little things. So I didn't worry about it. And you don't notice like, oh, she's using a combination of water, base markers, and alcohol. So as I try to concentrate so I can stay in the lines with you. There we go. All right, and I'm doing the base of the boat. Oh my goodness, it's small and my eyeballs are... woof, my eyeballs. All right, one more. Okay, so I only wanted that little bit of red, and I didn't let, like I said, I didn't let it worry that I used my my marker. I happened to be lucky enough when I went to onstage that I was able to get a pineapple punch blend. These, they were still on the they're coming soon. So anything in the catalog, the Stampin' blends that have the N for new, we still can't order them yet. So I made, where'd it go? So this card, I did use my pineapple punch blends, but I think for this one, because you guys can't get it yet, I'm going to color it with the Stampin' Right, and we'll see how it looks. I tested it and I thought it looked fine. So let's see how it looks, and we can compare the two. I love the pineapple. It's a very bright yellow. And I honestly didn't think I was going to like it, but it's one of those things, the more I play with it and mix it with other colors, the more I do like it. Can you see that? All right, and then one more. So, you know, by using this water-based marker, I'm not getting gradient, but that's okay. These boats are small. It's not a big deal. So now, just to shake things up, I am going to use the blends. This is the Dark Pool Party, because, you know, why be consistent when you don't have to be? And I'm only using the one blend. I'm not going to do a shading at this point. And over here. So there we go. There are my boats. All right. So let's, all right. So the other part I need to stamp is, I'm going to put my greeting. But where did my piece go? Oh, here we go. All right. So I'm going to attach this with dimensionals. So I want to do this first to my card base. If I find dimensionals, there we go. We'll stick these in each corner. Good morning, everybody. I see everyone's popping on saying hi. Hi. I see your comments. All right, so pull off all these backings. Yeah, there we go. Oops. And so there's that. Now I'm going to stamp my greeting, and I stamp that in real red in my bottom right hand corner. So there we go. Let's hope I do this right. There we go. Be calm and leave it to God. That can work for just about anybody. It's just out of your control some days. All right, let that dry a smidge. All right, so now, where did my fun colors go? Hold on. Like normal, I've misplaced things. Okay, so one of the fun things, so there are, like, they're designer series paper, but they're each sheet, there's different sheets for each color. So you get all the color families. So you can get just the bright, so the regal. So this is the 2018-2020 in color brights. And I'm using the Pineapple Punch. This is the stripe. And then it's got the polka dots. So I'm using the stripe along here. And then we're going to use the polka dots as a little bit of a banner. So where's my snail? So I did not cut this to size. I will trim it once I get it on here. I probably should have done that before I attached it, but that's okay. Why do things properly, you know? And there we go. All right, so there's that. And then, so I'm going to make a notch on this one. I could use my triple banner punch, but sometimes it's just easier to use your snips. All right. And I'm going to trim this because I don't want it to go all the way down. Let's see, we'll go to the top of these polka dots. All right. So we'll add some snail to the top of this. There we go. Put that here. Let's see. So there's that. And then I want to, because let's just keep going with the Pineapple Punch. So here is the 1/8 grosgrain ribbon with this punch. If you guys like all these papers and ribbons, I do have a third round of shares available for DSP, embellishments, and ribbon. So that is on craftystampin.com. Just sign up and I will send you an invoice. It's a great way to get a little bit of everything so you can try it out, see what you like, see what you don't like. So I'm going to use a glue dot to attach my ribbon here. Where is my, oh, I lost my pokey tool. There it goes. There it goes. All right. So I'm just going to use the pokey tool to place the glue dot. And now I'm folding the ribbon on top. And I'm just going to place it on top of, and use my pokey tool to push it down. All right, so it's just on top. And now I'm just going to trim it to size. I'm going to trim it a little smaller than the banner. All right. So there's that. And then, not necessarily to cover it, but to just add a little something, I'm going to add a rhinestone because it needs a little bling. Everybody needs a little bling. And I'm going to, oops, add that to right where the ribbon meets. All right, so now let's add our boats. Let's get the mini, grab my mini dimensionals. And I like to use the paper piercing tool to pick up the mini dimensionals. I find it's just a lot easier. There we go. And I'm going to put my boat down on the sea here, and then add a mini dimensional to my second, or my third boat actually. And we'll move him right here. There we go. So it's a it's a simple, clean card. But I just love I love the colors. I love the red with the yellow and the blue, and then a primary matte of white to shine it all up. So we're going to head over to the giveaway now. So if you haven't had a chance and you want to get on the giveaway, we're giving away a Bermuda Bay Baker's Twine. Just pop on, say hi. That's all you have to do. Just get a comment in while I refresh this website, because it can just log out on me because when I talk too much. Let's see. Here we go. So let's do our live giveaway, and we're going to pick a winner. Good morning, everybody. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3. Let's pick a winner. And our winner is Debbie Cox. Congratulations to Debbie. Debbie, take a minute and head over to craftystampin.com. And if you go to specials and giveaways, oops, it'll help if I show it to you. So craftystampin.com, specials, then giveaway, and when you get over to the giveaways, there is a link here to click and to fill out the form, and I will mail that out to you. So I had planned to do Coffee and Crafts on Friday. My in-laws are coming into town, and I don't know what I was thinking, that I was going to have time to do a Coffee and Crafts where they'd probably be sitting in the kitchen over there. And I don't have a door, so you'd all be listening to my in-laws have a conversation. Like, yeah. So I think we're going to wait till next week. I'll be on Tuesday with Tammy. I'll have a fun show planned. And then I'll be back next Thursday. So I thank everybody, and I will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.